Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. Again, another revisit because we are still trying to play catch up with whatever's lost on the hard drive. So following Frostbite, the next one I remember doing was the one that we're going to be trying today. But as I looked at the Wikipedia page trying to figure out what came out in what order and what I missed, it turns out this one came out later than I thought it did, which means I would have tried it after another one, which again, something I don't have access to, which was Voodoo 2020, which would have been the second year they did Voodoo. I do remember doing 2 Voodoo flavors. They did do one for 2021. They're going to do one again this year for 2022. I skipped the one for 2021 just because I wasn't leaving the house for most of 2021. So I did the one for 2022. This product I thought I did before that one, but according to Wikipedia, this came out after Voodoo 2020, which actually makes a little bit more sense now that I think about it because of some of the other things that were out around that same time. So today's item, one you can still find readily on shelves today. This, I believe, like I said the other day, I believe they have phased out Livewire. I haven't checked it yet, but like I said, that's what I kind of remember reading was that they phased out Livewire, and I believe it was to replace it with this one as a permanent flavor. This is Mountain Dew Major Melon. So this was the last video I actually remember doing. Like I said, I think there is a couple others that I tried along the way prior to this one, but this is the last one I actually remember sitting down and filming. So this is almost catch up, but there's a couple other things that I'll do next, which at least one of them may have been a video that I filmed but is lost on the other hard drive. So this is my Mountain Dew Major Melon revisit. Major Melon is a watermelon flavored Mountain Dew. I love watermelon. I love artificial watermelon flavored things. I remember liking this the one time I tried it, but I haven't tried it since. So you get to see me try it for the second time ever right now. So back when I was a kid, back in the 90s, Pepsi had done an early version of like the Democracy thing, or like, here's 3 flavors, tell us which one you like type of thing. So at the time, Pepsi was beating Coke on the national sales average. However, Cherry Coke was beating Pepsi on the national sales average. And a lot of people always wondered why Pepsi didn't have their own Cherry Pepsi. So that year, they finally came out with Wild Cherry Pepsi. And in addition to Wild Cherry Pepsi, they came out with 2 or 3 additional flavors. I want to say it was 3 additional flavors after that. One, I believe, was strawberry flavor. One was raspberry flavor. And the third one, I always remembered it in my childhood as watermelon flavor. Like, I specifically remember, just like this, there being a little picture of a watermelon on the label. If you look it up now, what the 3 flavors were, there's no watermelon. It's called Tropical Chill, and I forget what all flavors were in that one, but tropical, you probably figure orange or like pineapple, mango type of thing. But I always remembered it being watermelon. Like, I specifically remember having a conversation with one of my aunt's friends when he was visiting, because I was drinking, I want to say, a Wild Cherry Pepsi, and he's like, oh, when did Pepsi start making cherry? And I was like, oh, they just released it, it's called Wild Cherry. And they have like 3 other flavors too. One's strawberry, one's raspberry, and the other one's watermelon. And I remember him saying, watermelon, that's a weird flavor. And I was like, no, it's actually really good. It's my favorite one out of the 3, or out of the 4 technically. But if you look it up now, watermelon doesn't exist. It's Tropical Chill. So I don't know if that's a Mandela effect, if anyone else remembers there being a watermelon flavor from that year, if anyone's even old enough to remember way back then in the 90s. But yeah, I always remember there being a watermelon. I remember it being my favorite flavor. So when Mountain Dew starts doing watermelon, you're gonna love it, right? I don't know. I remember liking it before, but I don't remember anything about it. So let's pop back into it and see if it brings back any memories. So crack her open. Give her the old, wow, I can smell the watermelon from here, or some type of fruit flavor just hit me from here. And it's like this far away from me. And yet I can smell it. I haven't even put it up to my nose yet. All right, let's see what the old smeller says. All right, so I got an initial hint of like that chalky smell that I get from the other things, but again, not strong. It's actually even weaker than what I smelled in Frostbite. And then I get like a lot of citrus and strawberry notes hitting my nose. The strawberry doesn't smell like natural strawberry. It smells like artificial strawberries, like a bubblegum type of thing. So this might just taste like another bubblegum type of soda. Because like I said, standard pink chewing gum that you used to get as a kid is usually strawberry or cherry flavored, or like a mix of the two. Usually more towards strawberry. So strawberry flavored things usually have a bit more of a bubblegum type of taste to them. I know some people hate bubblegum flavored things, but that's what strawberry is. Deal with it. All right, so we got the smell. Smells like fruity bubblegum. Let's give it the old taste test and see if any other memories come back. Cheers. Yeah, that's a rush of different flavors all at once. So I took the drink and I got the heavy artificial strawberry bubblegum type of flavor. Then as I swallowed it, I had a really heavy like tart citrus aftertaste for a second. Like if you got like a bit of lemon juice or lime juice in your mouth and you get that type of tartness, or like eating a Sour Patch Kid or something, you know, you get that, just that tart feeling on your tongue. It only lasted for like a second or two, and then it faded away, and then I got all these other flavors of fruit. Like I got orange and, you know, just like other citrus flavors, which is odd considering this is supposed to be watermelon. Even as an artificial watermelon, I shouldn't be getting notes of orange. Let's try that again. Okay, that time was a little bit different. As I held it in my mouth, I got a little bit more of the flavor of like the Smarties candies that I think I've talked about before. Again, I know American Smarties are different than European Smarties and whatnot, but the American version are very citrusy, very tart, very kind of sweet type of things. That's why they're called sweet tarts. It makes sense, right? But I get that flavor, but I don't get the tartness of it. It's like just the sweet, fruity flavors that you would get out of them, but not the overall tartness. The tartness is there, but it's very faint. And then as I swallowed it, then I got all the strawberry bubblegummy type of things. And then that was quickly replaced. Like right now, the salivation in my mouth is a mix of fruity citrus flavors along with artificial strawberry bubblegum type of flavor. It's a very confusing flavor. And see, that time I just got the strawberry bubblegummy flavor. I didn't get a lot of the other stuff. So maybe it was just, oh, there's a little bit of tartness hitting me now. But it's kind of just like this after hint. Is it what I remember Major Melon tasting like the last time I tried it? I guess I remember the strawberry bubblegummy type of thing, and that's where we're at. I don't really remember all the fruity aftertones. Maybe I did. It's on the other video, so I'd have to see it again to know for sure. But if I can't recover that from the hard drive, then we'll never know. Do I like it? Yes. I remember liking it last time. Would I buy it in a case setting, like a 12-pack or 2-liter or something? Yeah, I would. So it's another thumbs up. What else to say about it other than that? Is it a suitable replacement for Livewire? Yes and no. I kind of wish Livewire would stick around just because it's nice to have an orange option, but at the same time, based on sales numbers, it probably wasn't doing as well anymore as it used to. So I can kind of see why they would phase it out and phase something else in for a little while. But yeah, not much else to say about this one other than that. It's good. I like it. If you like strawberry bubblegum flavor type of things, you'll probably like it. If that's not your cup of tea, because I know some people hate bubblegum flavored sodas. That was a big thing back in the 90s when we were a kid. There were some specifically bubblegum flavored sodas and people used to hate them. It was always kind of a mixed thing, kind of like the pineapple on pizza thing. Some people say yes, some people say no. It was the same with bubblegum sodas. So if you're part of the crowd that liked bubblegum sodas, you'll probably like this one. Otherwise, if you're not the type that likes bubblegum flavored things, then you probably wouldn't like this very much. But maybe give it a try. You pay what, $1.50 for a 20 ounce, so, or you know, maybe one of your friends has it, a 12-pack of them in their house. Just, hey, can I try one of those? Sure. Crack it open, take a drink. If you don't like it, just set it down and forget about it. You know, you're sitting there playing video games like, oh, hey, you mind if I have a soda? Sure. Set it down, go back to playing the video game, and then you get up and leave a couple hours later and your soda's still sitting there. Your friend's like, oh man, he didn't even drink it. No big deal, right? All right, so that's it for this one. Major Melon. revisited, back in the fold. Like I said, if I ever recover the other video, you guys will see it. I'll put it up as a lost episode. And then you can compare my previous notes on it to these notes on it and see how far off I am from my original view, or if I got all my original points back across. We won't know until I'm able to recover the videos. All right, so that's it for this episode. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are in the description, maybe, if I ever got around to putting them up. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I get lazy about the descriptions and don't put anything in them. But do remember to ring the bell. Make sure you're getting notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, cheers.